Hey guys, welcome to my channel, my new studio, my new lights, and you're watching Esli Canada, the place to be for international students and new immigrants who want to study, live, and explore the opportunities here in Canada. So if you're into my channel, don't forget to please subscribe and like this video, share this to your friends so you can also help me grow here in YouTube. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I just recently opened the enrollment for my program. So if you know more about that, I have a free training in how to build your successful career or profitable business here in Canada. It's a good one. You'll get a lot of nuggets in that training. So check my description box and watch it after this video. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the things you have to prepare before you get here to Canada. So this will going to help you prepare for your residency, prepare for your job hunting, and all of that. So let's get started. So first on my list, guys, is the apartment. So before you come to Canada, you wanted to shop around and try to look for a temporary place to live for a month. So first thing that you have to check is the websites such as Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or use Victoria if you come here in Victoria. So if you have friends who can actually visit the place, just to make sure that it's the same place posted on the website. If you have friends like that, then that would be great. If not, I would rather book a hotel or Airbnb, and then once you're here, you can actually shop around, right? So you can also connect with community. Maybe they know someone who are, renting a room or renting the whole apartment. So the only thing that I want you to avoid is don't give a deposit, especially if you don't know the landlord. Second one is don't commit for a list for 6 months or 3 months or a year, because again, once you come here to Canada, you're not sure if you are going to live in that area or in that house for 3 months. What if the job that you got is really far from that place, right? So don't lock yourself in a contract. But the third one that I want you to watch out for is don't give your personal information like your banking details, passport, everything like that. You don't give it to a stranger or someone you haven't met yet. So again, there are a lot of scammers here in Canada. You have to watch out for that. If someone called you and asking for your SIN number, never ever give your SIN number. That's like so important number, like your personal information. If they access your SIN number, they will be able to access everything, even your bank account. So watch out for scammers. Next one is your driver's license. Yes, you might need to drive here in Canada, especially if you're going to a rural province. I know for some people, if they're going to Toronto or they're going to, let's say, Vancouver City, if they have amazing transportation system, they don't actually get their driver's license. But again, I would suggest get the driver's license, because at the end of the day, later in life, you might need to drive here in Canada. So having the international driving license here in Canada will actually give you up to 90 days to drive around here. And then after that, you have to change your driver's license to a full license. However, in able for you to do that, you need to take the written exam or road test. So what are the pros of having an international driving license? The first one, it's going to lower down your insurance rate. The second one is that you can skip the waiting period. So if you don't have an international driving license here in Canada, you will actually be considered as a new driver. So as a new driver, you have to wait up to 9 months in able for you to take the written or road test. So if you have an international driver's license, you can skip that process. So the third pros of having an international driving license is, again, it's a valid ID that you can use here in Canada. So whenever you go to a restaurant or a bar, if you wanted to get a drink, they will actually ask for your valid ID. So having an international driving license is still considered a valid ID. So yeah. Third one I want you to do is prepare for your educational credential assessment. So why do you need this document? So you actually need this for your permanent residency. But why do I need to prepare this now? probably because you need your transcript of records for this assessment. So if you're still in your home country, it will be easier for you to arrange this document as soon as possible. You can actually expedite the process with your registrar. So the assessments is only being done by designated institution like WES or World Education Service, International Qualification Service or ICAS, or the International Credential Evaluation Service or ICES. And then there are other institutions, but these are my top 3. So I opt for ICAS because they gave me a higher equivalency. I know some people went for WES and they got lower than 3 years bachelor's degree. So I would consider ICAS or ICES. So the processing time for the educational credential assessment, it really depends on the institution. So for ICAS, it took me around 8 months. So, but if you're opting to, prepare this ahead of time, then you don't have to worry about the waiting period, right? So the document, the result itself is valid for 5 years. So once you finish your school, it's still valid. I think you still have 3 years, I would say. Again, you wanted to make sure that you submit a valid WES or Educational Credential Assessment by the time you apply for a permanent residency. I have a friend who actually got denied because he submitted an expired Educational Credential Assessment. Yeah, so make sure that you check the validity when you apply for permanent residency. Next one I want you to do is your employment reference letter. So again, this one is required for your permanent residency. So if you are going to declare 3-year foreign experience, you need this document from your previous employer. So this time is the best time for you to request for it, because since you're still in your home country, you can actually expedite again the process. So one thing that I want you to watch out for is that you have to make sure that you match the NOC code. You have to match the job description over the NOC code written on the CIC website. When you're matching it, please don't copy paste it. Please don't follow the sequence, and please don't match it 100%, because that doesn't make any sense. It looks like you copy paste everything when you do 100%, right? When I was doing my NOC matching, I rumble it. Again, I rephrase everything. But when you read my description, it actually it matches. But again, it took me a while to finish my employment reference letter. I asked my HR to actually match it with the NOC code. So if you can do that, that's great. If not, then I don't know how to help you. But again, match it. That's so important when it comes to your employment reference letter, and as well as the information. All the information that you need for that letter needs to be stated on that letter. So I would actually leave a template of my reference letter. I actually show you my reference letter so that you can use that, and you can actually see how I match my NOC code. So check my description box, download my employment reference letter, use that as your reference. Don't copy paste it, please. So yeah, I just want you to use that as your guide. Next one is activate your LinkedIn account. So do you know that thousands of recruiters, hiring managers, decision makers, they're all in LinkedIn, big companies, right? They're all in LinkedIn. So if you don't have a LinkedIn account, if you're an open work permit holder, if you're a newly grad, if you are a newcomer, an immigrant, then you are missing out the opportunity, because you cannot build a relationship with these people if you don't if you're not in LinkedIn, right? So you have to know how to optimize LinkedIn. You have to know the Canadian resume format, complete your profile, make it professional. You have to scale up your personal branding so that you will stand out from the crowd, because there are thousands of people looking for a job right now. So how would you make sure that you will land a professional job? So LinkedIn will really help you. So actually LinkedIn and networking, resume is actually part of my program, because I know how important it is when it comes to landing a professional job, like having a career here in Canada. And also I'm also part of a coaching program where we talk about LinkedIn, and those people that I'm with in the program, they're actually recruiters. So that's why I know that, okay, LinkedIn is actually a hub for recruiters. So again, once you already prepare these things, and if you forget something, just prepare a general power of attorney. Have your parents in there, have your friend who can actually act on your behalf. So if you forget something, you can actually arrange it even if you're away from your home country. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to check my free training below in my description box and learn more about having a successful career here in Canada and business in Canada. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!